Hello, and welcome to the Minecraft Pod. Today, I'm going to be talking about why I should live in a retirement community. And I don't mean when I retire, I mean like today. I would like to retire today. Okay, so I think I would do great in a retirement community. One, I love to dilly-dally. I am a dilly-dallier. You ask me what I'm doing? Probably thinking. Do I have plans for today? Probably just going to sit and think for a while. How about you? I'm a thinker. Let me just take a minute and think. And I'm also a crafter, and most of the crafts that I enjoy are grandma crafts. So, I love cross stitch. It's my favorite thing. I wish I could show you the cross stitch that I'm working on right now. And I love it. I love to crochet. I tried knitting. I couldn't really get that far into it, but I'm sure if I was part of a knitting circle, I would feel differently about it. So, grandma crafts. I don't have friends to grandma craft with. Ah, I have so many grandma crafts, but it's hard to find people who you want to craft with. One, because it involves taking your whole craft with you somewhere, and I'm not about to be taking my cross stitch to a cafe or something. That baby is precious. But if you live at a retirement community, you're just bringing it down to the craft room, or the library, or the coffee shop at the retirement community. So, it's no big deal. And I have lived in a dorm for a long time because I went to boarding school for high school, um, and then I went to college. So I've lived in a dorm and I'm very used to living around people, and I really enjoy it. I like to be just down the hall from my best friends. That is ideal in my life. The way I'm living now, not ideal. I would like to be living in very close proximity to people. I don't like having to drive and plan. I like to just be like, yo, I'm coming over. That's my vibe in life. School, um, and then I went to college. So I've lived in a dorm and I'm very used to living around people, and I really enjoy it. I like to be just down the hall from my best friends. That is ideal in my life. The way I'm living now, not ideal. I would like to be living in very close proximity to people. I don't like having to drive and plan. I like to just be like, yo, I'm coming over. That's my vibe in life. I said craft room. Oh my god. Did I even explain that retirement communities have craft rooms? Or did I just get into how much I love my grandma crafts? Yeah, retirement communities have craft rooms to do your crafts. Uh, I could pick up new crafts. My life would be so good. And even better than that is I was working in a retirement community. I was doing a show there. Not with the residents. It was just the theater that we were using was at a retirement community. And I loved it, first of all. And second of all, I learned that they had a Candlepin bowling alley. What the heck? I love Candlepin bowling. Candlepin bowling is something that I would absolutely do every day of my life. It's better than regular bowling. Regular bowling is boring. And really, I only say that because I'm very nostalgic for it. When I was little, we used to always go candlepin bowling. It's really a staple of New England life, candlepin bowling. So we went candlepin bowling a lot. And there's this retirement community that I was working at that had candlepin bowling. I was so jealous. I would see the people go, and they'd go candlepin bowling, and there aren't a lot of places that are open for candlepin bowling anymore because people don't get it. it used to be a lot of like small, locally owned places, but with the rise of things becoming national instead of local, or the way culture has surpassed localities. Culture, in a lot of ways, is something that is very broad nowadays. The US has a culture. We're all very connected because of social media. That's a culture. Whereas what used to happen, you would have local uh, culture. That's where you'd get like the Boston accent would be from the local culture, things like that. And that local culture would inform a lot of things, like what bowling you did. So we went candlepin bowling when I was a kid. But then mainstream bowling has become more of a thing, and like what most people say is bowling, and candlepin bowling places shut down, and that's very sad for me. I love candlepin bowling. Again, want to live in a retirement community so I can candlepin bowl. And I think a lot of it is like, in a retirement community, you also get to live with people who understand those cultural things. At least they'll nostalgic things with you, whereas I feel like in a way I'm both too young and too old for everything. Oh shoot. Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna blow up. Oh. Next is not doing anything with my life. Oh my god. I would love to do nothing with my life. It would make my life so much better. Hence retirement. I'm very jealous of people who retire. Like, I know I'm years away from it, 20, 40, 60, depending on the state of the world. And I get jealous. I'm like, oh, I don't want to retire. Put my doors away. Candlepin bowling, doing nothing. Maybe there isn't anything else that I need in life other than those two things, and not doing anything with my life. I'm a primo dilly-dallyer, though. I don't know if you can tell. Dilly, 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 dally. I love to dilly dally. Oh, I brought a bed. If you haven't figured out what I'm doing here, that's like obvious. I mean, like, it's obvious that you wouldn't figure it out, because why would anyone understand anything that I do? But alas, life is short. Realistically, though, I think an issue that I would have with living in a retirement community is how much I love houses. I have been fascinated with old houses, houses in general, since I was a kid. I love a good house. And I think that I would be so lonely in a retirement community because I'd be craving a house. Like, I wouldn't be people lonely. I would be house lonely. I would be missing a house. I don't know if that makes sense, but right now my dream life is to run away to a cottage, a cute little cottage by a lake in Maine that's also relatively close to the beach, like the ocean beach. And that's what I want in life right now. And it's a fair goal to have. I like to have goals. Goals in life are good. And it's my goal to live in a cottage by a lake in Maine. How am I going to reach that goal? Unsure. Homeownership in this day and age, especially by a lake in Maine, never going to happen. But a girl can dream, can't she? A girl can say, I'm going to do that, and then pretend that it's going to happen. It's never going to happen. But I'm going to pretend. And yes, I would live there year round on a lake, even if no one else is like living around me. It would get a little creepy, but imagine the ice skating on the lake in the winter would be amazing, and no one would be around to bother me, so I could do whatever I want all day. I would be a horrible case for living alone because I do get bored. And I do talk to myself. So, like, maybe I shouldn't live alone. But then I would need a roommate in my cottage in my cottage. And some people say, well, that's what like a life partner is for. But like, I guess. How do I know they'll have the same dream as me? In the retirement community that I fictionally move into soon, I would start like so many fun clubs. I'd be like, it'd be club heaven over there. I'd be starting clubs for this and that, and everyone would be joining my clubs because I'd be good at them. All the grandmas would be joining my clubs. They'd be telling their friends to join my clubs. I definitely didn't peak in high school because that would have been a pretty sad peak if I had. Sad, sad, sad. I think I'll peak in the retirement community, to be honest. I think that's where everyone will truly see my vibrant light. They'll be like, oh my god, this girl's actually the best. And I'm like, yeah. No one noticed it before because I didn't have all these amenities at my fingertips. A swimming pool? I actually don't really like public swimming pools. They gross me out so much. But the idea of one is nice. Water aerobics, I think I'd be good at. I think I would have fun doing water aerobics. I've never done it before. I've thought about it, but again, public pools scare me. So, I haven't. Chair exercise classes sound fun. But you didn't think I was about to drop that one. Going to PT with your besties. Oh my god. Like the gossip that apparently like goes on, like who is boning who in the retirement community. Yeah, all in all, it'll just make so much sense for me. Someday. Ah, yes, my best friend. I don't have a ton of current plans in life, but yeah, retirement community. And here's the thing, that's the other thing, like, I mean like a retirement community where like we all live in one building. I don't mean like an over 50 community where we all have houses, because that's boring. I want to live like, oh, like a nursing home. I would live well in a nursing home. I think losing my dexterity will be the saddest thing. Like, I hope when I'm 80 years old, they're doing like hand transplants where they'll give me new fingers that work well. So when I get arthritis in my fingies, I'll still be able to do my crafts. Um, yeah, I still want to be able to do my crafts when I'm 80. I don't know if that's going to happen because, again, your fingers get gnarled and I like to cross stitch. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that with gnarled fingers. I gotta have nice young hands forever. Young hands. That's all from me, here at the Minecraft Pod. I've been your host, Riv Clovine. Join me next time when I tell you why Arya Montgomery from Pretty Little Liars and Dean Winchester from Supernatural would be a horrible couple. Thank you.